the raid,
Oh,
Logan.
nice
Hello,
guy.
Raiders.
Oh no, my raid sound didn't go off, but the video went off. That worked. Oh, that's not okay.
Oh, that's a quality raid message.
That's not okay. Nothing about
uh,
that message was okay. All right, let's get our law on. Speed, go get the law out of the closet. We need it for our law. Oh yeah, Maya's in prison. It's bad.
yeah.
She did a bad. Look, Maya! Oh my God! Why are you in prison? Did she? This is the second time she's been there, isn't she?
Because she was in prison because she stole the court long enough for us to make a lot of talk because Von Karma is a piece of poopy pants and was like, oh, no, I'm controlling the show. And Maya was like, no, you're lying, B face word. And then Judd was like, no, you're holding the court in contempt. We're going to have to arrest you. And she's like, well, take me. Nick didn't do anything.
You know, I'm sorry to say, but you've actually managed to ruin karma for me by calling him Poopy Pants. Because now all I can think about is the evil villain Professor Poopy Pants from the storybook Captain Underpants.
Yeah, I
Is
know
the
what you're
same person.
talking about.
They look nothing alike, but I don't know why I have to think of that now.
Yeah. Hey, Nick, it's you.
You know, for somebody in detention, she sure as heck is super happy all of a sudden.
Well, she didn't do anything wrong.
She,
I'm glad. What?
I feel like she has to pay court fines now.
Oh, this is Phoenix Wright. You don't have to do any of that. I'm glad Mr. Edgeworth made it through today, okay? It's a relief.
Hey, why'd you do that anyway?
Sad face, ellipses. I don't know. I knew I had to do something. I know I'm not the lawyer my sister was.
Is she even a lawyer
Sad
at all?
ellipses. No.
Well, then there we go.
But she's your right hand man, woman.
The
I'm
wingman.
sorry.
Well, you did save the trial. Just behave from now on, okay?
Oh, okay.
Does nobody understand that what she did is like probably the most detrimental part,
It's fine. She's a hero.
and nobody
She's the
recognizes
pink
that.
princess.
I don't think she is. Objection. She's wearing purple.
The people who are colorblind, it could be pink.
Did I tell you? Were you there for when I told you about the colorblind thing? Did I tell you about that?
No?
Okay, so I was telling this yesterday. So they give you the colorblind test. You know, they open the book up and they show you the numbers overlaced with the weird like.
Yeah. Colorblind, I get it.
So I get the first one right. I get the second one right. I get the third one right. Then they open the next page, and there's no number there. I'm looking at it as intensely impossible. I'm like sitting there. I'm like, am I going colorblind now? There's no way.
Oh, it's because some people can actually see something.
No. The doctor looked down at the book and she was like, "Oh, sorry, next page."
Oh. There are tests, though, where there is actually not anything there, and, like, some people can see it. Like, it's scaling. It's like...
I asked her, I'm like, "Is that a joke face?" She's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Okay, thanks."
That's really funny.
Have you been questioned yet?
Technically, you just asked me the question. No, not yet.
You know what? Stay there. I don't care.
Detective Gumshoe was here just now. He said, seeing as this is your first offense, we'll let you go after questioning. Wow, words.
Phew.
Oh, and he wanted me to get bail money ready.
Oh.
You can pay for me, okay?
Wow. That's an assumption there. Huh, how much?
I don't know. I guess they'll send you a bill or something.
Why do I picture giant bales of money every time I hear the word bail? Any luck with Mia because you're not cool and we want your sister?
None. I can't get through to her at all. No, she did not kill anyone. She basically screamed on the top of her lungs to make the trial keep happening and called out the witness for lying. I tried. I really did. I don't know what to do. that ellipses. I think I probably shouldn't have stopped my training.
She sounds like she really did do her best. I should check and see if there are any waterfalls in the local area.
I wonder if I'll ever see my sister again.
Well, not with that attitude. Alright, well, you, have fun.
It must be nice, Nick. You can't just show that to anyone and say, I'm a lawyer. Spirit mediums? Well,
I don't know, with your clothes, I bet at least some people would recognize you.
but there are mediums in training. Or, sorry, these are medium in training clothes.
But wasn't Mia wearing the same thing?
You didn't know.
When she came to join the trial that one time. She was in purple.
Because she was in her body.
A gas, whatever.
I wonder if I'll ever be a proper medium.
Not with that attitude. I don't think there's anything we actually really have to show her, is there?
Not really.
Yeah.
You got better things to do.
Yeah, okay. Oh, there's actually stuff to do here?
Yeah.
Oh, ellipses. Sure is quiet here with nobody around. Right. I have to get Maya out of that detention cell soon. But first... You told me to do it!
I know.
It's Mia's favorite plant. Its name is Charlie. Maya's gotten a knack of watering it lately. Charlie's been perking up these days.
She's doing better.
Okay.
He's healthy.
Anything else to do here? I don't think so. Guess we'll go to the Criminal Affairs Department and see if Detective Gumshoe was there. Detective Gumshoe's... Okay, well.
There's your answer.
Gumshoe's at the scene again today. Huh. Oh, really? He's a... Oh. I don't know if I have a policeman voice. He's a live wire, that one. Got into a fight with the chief for not following protocol.
You sound like one of those detective shows giving a monologue while you're investigating.
Not following protocol? I bet he wouldn't help them build the case against Edgeworth. Alright. Well, okay, I guess we gotta go to Gourd Lake. It's the only place to go to. There are fewer than there were yesterday, but the cops are still around in the park. I wonder if Detective Gumshoe is here today. Well, they said he is.
Well, he is, because you just wanted to ask.
Public beach. Haven't seen Larry around today at all. Probably off paying through the nose on a date with the lovely Kianse. I don't see anything here to examine. Now the real question is, do I want to go into the woods? Is Lotta Hart going to be there and she's going to scold the crap out of me?
You know it. Just kidding.
Look, it's Detective Gumshoe.
Hey, pal. It's trial today.
Yes, what about the trial?
Well, I was going to say good show, but it wasn't really all that.
He's got a point, actually.
Though you did save Edgeworth, I guess. I just wasn't sure how to thank you, you know?
Thanks. Does this help?
I think it's a little early for you to be proudly waving that thing around. You can be proud of yourself when you get Mr. Edgeworth declared innocent, pal.
Okay, what's he got to say? Tomorrow's trial. Detective Gumshoe, any idea what strategy Von Karma is planning for tomorrow?
Sounds like he's bringing in another witness.
Another witness? Oh, right, he said something about that in the trial today.
Flashback, because we forgot. There were 2 witnesses.
I was wondering who that other witness was. Who was it?
Sorry, pal. As much as I'd like to, I'm not at liberty to divulge that information.
I'm surprised at this point he's even allowed to take part in this. I feel like they would need to hire in an outside detective.
Yeah, it's fine. They gave him a warning.
Right. Oh, right. I wanted to ask you something about Edgeworth.
What's up?
Is he afraid of earthquakes? I never heard anything about that before.
Gumshoe ellipses. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't talk about himself too much, see? But there's one thing that's clear as day. Him hating crime the way he does, and him becoming a lawyer, and him being scared of earthquakes. It all started with that incident.
The DL6 incident?
Yep, that's the one. 15 years ago, when he saw his father shot before his very eyes. He still feels the pain now. You can see it in his eyes.
I feel like there's supposed to be more to that story.
You'll learn.
I wanted to talk to you about Maya Fey.
Huh? She's not out of bail yet? That's strange, sorry. Trying to drink my thing. Told him to let her go as soon as they had their report written up.
It's not the BLT number 6, isn't it, Speed? Come on now.
Man. I don't know what would have happened in that courtroom today if it weren't for her. Seeing her getting dragged out by the bailiff.
Oh, they
I'll
should
be
have
honest
showed
with you,
that.
pal. I shed a tear or two. Edgeworth, he was so moved as I saw his lip trembling.
Really? Cold as ice Edgeworth?
I was really grateful for what she did, you know? I'm going to head back to the station. I'll get the report on Maya and get her out there as soon as I can.
Thank you. Oh, wait. I was wondering, how much is bail going to be?
Don't worry about that. Mr. Edgeworth is posting the whole amount.
Dang, what a nice guy. See, that's exactly what Phoenix said. He's not questioning Edgeworth at all. No.
Didn't I tell you? He's grateful to her for what she did. Alright, pal. Well, don't forget to go pick her up, okay?
Maybe I can get Edgeworth to pay this month's rent.
Classic Phoenix.
Oh, man.
He's not wrong.
Can't we get the second picture? Guess not.
You did get it.
Oh, did we?
It was the enlarged photo.
No, I thought there was, because there was 2 gunshots. I thought there was 2 bangs.
Oh, maybe. Hold on. I don't remember.
Brian, this is this is Phoenix Wright we're talking about. Okay, these are a different kind of lawyer. These are lawyers with, you know.
And this is Japanifornia.
Yeah. Looks like the boat rental shop is closed today too. Everything closed today. You'd think it was Christmas, but it's not, because that was a few days ago. Oops.
Actually, it was yesterday in the game.
Yeah, see? There we go. Entrance. I suppose we gotta go get Maya.
Hey, Nick, he finally came. It's only been like 5 minutes. They just finished the paperwork. I'm free to go.
Free at last, eh?
Those interrogators were really mean.
They're supposed to be probably some of the meanest people that you could ever meet in life. They have no soul. Like, from what I've seen, they have really actually no soul. They are there to question and only get answers.
They were like, okay, what did you do this time? Like, I was some kind of criminal. Can you believe it?
Well, they let you out in the end, didn't they?
Mm. Oh, that reminds me. Thanks for bail.
Thank Edgeworth.
Huh?
He posted bail for you. Said he was grateful for what you did.
Mr. Edgeworth did that? Surprise, ellipses. I have to make it up to him. We've got to win this case, Nick.
Okay, so you're still behind there though, and
It's fine. She's getting out, and you need to talk to her on the way out.
Okay, here's a legitimate question that I'm not gonna try, but I have to ask. If I were to walk away right now, without asking these, like, would she still be there if I came back?
This screen is the Navi up arrow if you're lost. She'll kind of give you suggestions. This screen does not help you progress.
Okay. What do you think we should do next?
We're kind of lacking the in the clues department. We can go out to the park and look for Gordy.
Unsure, ellipses.
I was kidding.
Still, if there are any clues out there, the park's as good a bet as any. What do you say? Shall we head down there?
Sure.
Okay.
See you, Brian.
Bye, Brian. Have you noticed anything lately?
You know, I did notice one thing while I was here in detention. It's really pretty comfortable here. It's warm, and they keep it very clean.
I meant, have you noticed anything about the case?
No, not much more than that, no.
She's probably still upset about Mia. I should leave her alone. Alright, so she's gonna join me now, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Her happy theme song is going. Ah, fresh air. I gotta say, freedom feels great.
Behave yourself in the courtroom tomorrow, okay?
Misbehaving is much more fun.
Wow! She's off the team. It's not going to be so much fun when Edgeworth refuses to pay your bail again.
Ellipses. Alright, I'll behave.
Oh dear. Oh. She probably says the same thing, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, does she say anything different if I examine the plant again?
Try.
Alright,
I don't know. I only did it once a chapter.
No, I guess not. Lame. Sad times. Gourd Lake.
There aren't many cops around today, are there?
They're probably back at the precinct working up the case against Edgeworth.
Hmm.
Oh no. Hey y'all.
Hey, it's Lana.
Y'all really did it today. What do we do now? No, I'm not complaining. See, I did a little thinking, a little self-reflection, you might say. I realized that being a witness is a mighty big responsibility, but I just went up there and started blabbing any old thing that came to mind. Lotta. So, you see, I want to make it up to y'all. Make it up. What did you think of the trial? To be honest, I was doing it half just to say I'd been a witness. Even though I didn't really see anything. I kinda convinced myself I had, though. Sorry, I know I caused y'all a lot of trouble. This isn't Sandy from SpongeBob Speed.
Well, memory is a tricky, vague little thing.
Unless it's in a computer. Yeah, I sure know that now. I'll be fine the next time I witness a murder.
Right.
You mean the first time you witness a murder? What about Gordy? Right! Well, the way I figure, the trial's only stoking the flames of Gordy fever. I'll get my exclusive photos and rocket to stardom.
All right, Loda or Lana, you go, girl. I wish I could be. Wow, Discord is like messing up this. Well, let me change the server.
Katie needs new glasses.
No, it's blurry sometimes,
Yeah,
so
see-
it's like in and out. I wish I could be an investigative photographer too.
Finish your spirit medium training first. Oh. Wait, hold on. You know what that requires? That's what that required. Lotto, what do you mean by making it up to us? No, it's not the lotto speed. Keep trying though, bud. You got this. Well, you see, actually, I got a bit of information for you. Oh,
What?
I don't like that she does that pokey minch face. She's really good at it too. That Von Karma didn't want me to say nothing about it.
What information?
Now we're getting to the heart of it. See, I reckon we might be able to do ourselves a little exchange. Exchange? I thought this was to make it up to us. Right. Oh, uh-oh. I propose a little exchange to make it up to you. What? Information don't come cheap, my friend. Hey, I see you thinking, my, how unsophisticated these southern folks are. It's written all over your face. Let me tell you, most southerners are way more sophisticated than you.
See speed?
I'm just the exception, okay? Well, what'll it be? We gonna deal or not? Wheel and deal, it's a steal.
What do we do, Nick?
No deal! I'm going for the $1 million. I think we should probably deal, shouldn't
I
we?
think the $1 million is the information.
We don't have any other leads, so I don't think we have a choice here. Okay, how much? Huh? You completely off your rocker? I may not be sophisticated, but I'm not trying to rob the poor. Huh? I'm a lawyer. How do you know I'm poor? The only fair exchange for information is information. Listen good. What I need from you is information about Gordy.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Gordy?
Well, calm down there, Maya. Don't push your luck, okay? We're not paying. But Gordy Gordy might not exist. Then bring me proof that shows he don't. I'll be keeping watch from the car, okay? You see something, y'all come to me first, got it? Okay. Right, see y'all later. Ellipses.
Okay, Nick, let's get hunting.
Alright, you go grab the AK-47 and I'll go grab the sniper rifle, right?
What?
Break. Hunting? You don't seriously mean...
Gordy? I sure do.
What about Edgeworth?
We're searching for Gertie for him, Nick. Don't you get it?
Okay, and how exactly do we search for a make-believe monster? Maybe we can find a monster myth specialist. Wouldn't that be Larry Butts?
Could be.
Whoa. And there was no Canada flag up there.
Yeah, I know. I'm really triggered. Hey, Chili.
Oh, thanks for the bits, Chili. Appreciate. And Alert Box seriously is having a malfunctioning breakdown of epic proportions, apparently.
Oh, unbelievable.
No, thank you. There. What's that?
The Steel Samurai, Nick.
That's not the Steel Samurai, is it? Oh, it is, isn't
Yep.
it?
Yo, Maya.
Larry, what the heck is this?
Oh, this is my girl's fiance's idea. Or it was. She was all, if you like, put this here and it would be like really cool. Dude, she gave it to me along with the banner. Wow. That's real impressive she could find us for you. Well, she knows a lot of people. And that show's finished now, so she's got them for free.
Right. I'm sorry. What is he doing?
He's doing the "my jacket is too big for me" move, and he's swinging his hand back and forth, and he's splashing because he's happy.
I'm sorry. The "my jacket is too big for me" move.
Yeah, 'cause that's why his hand is flopped over.
What? I'm.
I don't know what he's doing.
What, could you give us some explanation of when this is an appropriate time to use this move?
After stream, let's go. Yo, Nick! What happened with Edward?
There. Calm down, buddy. Well, we made it through the first day in court, all right. I don't know how good our prospects are from here on though.
Hey, Larry, did you know Edward's big secret weakness?
Yeah, let's tell everyone, Maya. Good job.
He's terrified of earthquakes. She doesn't know. He acts like a little boy. Huh? That's weird. I don't think he was ever like that in school. No? Really? Well, we were only in the same class for a year. He transferred schools pretty quickly. Transferred?
Right, when the DL6 incident happened. Doesn't look like Larry knows about it, though. Probably actually knows something about it. Hey, Larry. What was that big thing up there before?
Huh? Oh, the big guy? I've had that for about a month, yeah. It's a big hit with the kids.
Why wasn't it there yesterday?
Oh, right. The compressor was busted. The compressor? Yeah, it's that little unit by my hot dog stand. It's what I use to put the air in the Steel Samurai.
Is that supposed to be Gordy?
You don't
Is
know?
that what Oh, my God. Okay, we're done with Phoenix Wright. We're gonna move on to our next game here. Just gonna go play some Mario. No defined Mario, just Mario.
Broke a little while ago, so I sent it in for repairs. Oh. And here I thought you'd inflated it by yourself.
That'd be impressive. Holy crap. Alright, well, what do we got here? Let's see if he knows anything about Gordy.
That's the guy that's selling my dogs faster than I can cook them. Do you think Gordy really exists? Nah, I think somebody probably saw something else that they thought was Gordy. But I'll keep selling samurai dogs until the truth comes out. Can't play the Steel Samurai. Sorry, Nick. I don't know much about that. I am a mere seller of hot dogs.
Oh, come on! Boo! I wanted a different reaction from just handing him a Luger. Come on, Larry. Pile of garbage. I guess we're done with him, aren't we?
You can present everything else. Smart. Sorry, Nick. That's just a piece of tinfoil.
Wow, he doesn't say anything about that? How lame.
I always just do that to be safe. But you never know.
Let's go to the rental shop. Hey, new things happening here. Who's at the rental shop? Oh, it's Maya.
It's always so quiet here. Wonder if the boat shop is closed for good.
Well, with the murder on the lake and all, they're probably just taking a vacation till it pulls over.
I get it.
I wonder if that's a clue there in itself.
Could be.
There are some boats floating at the dock. The murder took place in a boat from the dock. Apparently, the police took away the actual boat that was used that night. Indeed, there's space for one more boat at the dock. A small boat rental shop. Doesn't look like anyone is around. They're probably closed because of the murder. It's like they're a witness or something. Oh, did I say that out loud?
No.
I don't want to do her voice again. Oh. Hey, y'all! Well, y'all find anything about Gordy?
No, nothing.
Well, keep moving. It gets cold out here at nighttime.
It is a little chilly. I think I have to sneeze.
Oh, God. Whoa, whoa. No, you don't. No sneeze. Oh!
Achoo!
Ew. Oh, God. I told y'all no sneezing. See, I set that camera to respond to things a little softer than a bang. I'd trigger on one of Von Karma's finger snaps now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, sorry's nice, but what about my film?
Nick, you paid the lady.
This is a no sneeze zone. I learned something in today's trial, that's for sure. Testifying is serious business. That's why I decided not to talk about that case anymore.
Huh?
Oh, didn't you say you had information about the case? Tell us that at least. Like I said, I'll trade it for the dirt on Gordy.
What are you going to do if Gordy doesn't exist?
I'll quit being an investigative photographer.
What?
After all, I only have one photo to my name so far.
Was it a good one?
You bet, a UFO.
A UFO?
Anyway, if I can't get a career making photo this time around, then that's it. I'll quit and go back to school.
Huh? So you really are a university student?
Yeah, well, I'm taking a break for a bit.
Right.
Alright then.
You present her stuff too.
Well, I guess we could. I don't think there's anything to really present to her, is there?
I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Just offering the idea before you know.
Oh, I suppose can I just present this here? No, there we go.
I was wondering,
Yeah?
what if you get a picture of Gordy, and it turns out to be this, it turns out like this enlargement did.
Y'all crazy. A blurry picture like this doesn't make a hit story. I need a picture that screams, I am Gordy, hear me roar. I can't turn something like this into the paper. What kind of a fool do y'all think I am? What kind of fool that would turn a blurry picture in as evidence in a murder trial?
True.
Not to mention claiming she saw something she didn't see.
Also true.
Dang. I'm glad I did that enlargement. No kidding. if we didn't have that, Edgeworth would be in prison now, or worse.
There's never a lack of drama when you're on a case, is there, Nick?
What, are you always on the verge of horrible failure like this? Careful or the stress will send you to an early grave. Thanks for the cheerful message of support. Here's a gun. Yep, I'd have to say I know exactly squat about that. It's painfully easy to know when something doesn't catch Lotta's interest. It's like she doesn't have a lot of attention. Ha ha ha! Objection? This is your testimony.
Show the camera.
I'm gonna lose the camera then.
Oh, it's evidence. You're not physically holding it.
I gotta do what I gotta do to get me a picture of Gordy. That's why I raised the sensitivity on my mic. Just
watch yourself from now on, okay?
thanks.
Sorry.
I don't think she has anything else to say.
See, go in her talk box again and see if she has any additional stuff, because sometimes showing stuff can add stuff. Okay, you're good. Banana. Such a good song.
And there it went. I think it's time to go down to the precinct. Talk to the Detective Gumshoe.
Or pseudo shoes. Hey there, pal. What's up? You look out of sorts. Wait, you didn't go and do something that's gonna hurt Edgeworth's case again.
What do you mean, again?
Whatever. Have a seat, pal.
No. We're gonna talk about this, Mr. Gumshoe.
I'm here for you if you need anything. Besides money, that is.
Tell me about the investigation. How's the investigation proceeding?
It's not, really. Oh dear. Hey, Dolly.
Don't worry about it. Sup, Dolly?
What happened?
Don't worry about it.
Well, I want to know that.
I knocked over my my guitar foot stand.
We have another meeting coming up. We're supposed to talk about Mr. Edgeworth's motive. His motive? See, Mr. Edgeworth's father died in a DL6 incident. And the guy who was, who got the lone suspect declared innocent was a victim in this case. Robert Hammond. They're saying that's why Mr. Edgeworth shot him.
And Edgeworth never talks about his past. I bet they'll drag that out and hit him with it in court too.
Poor Edgeworth. Gotta admit, it doesn't look good, pal. Hey, Detective Gumshoe. Do you know Gordy? The monster down in Gourd Lake? Not personally, no.
Not
Thanks,
personally.
Well, we're looking for him. Huh? Are you out of your minds?
Oh.
You got time to go hunting wild monster? Or you got time to go wild monster hunting? How about doing a little questioning for me then? Oh. Detective Gumshoe was scaring me, Nick.
Well, I told Detective Gumshoe about the deal with Lotta.
Nick, try telling him sooner next time.
Sorry.
Gumshoe ellipses. See, pal. Sorry for shouting at you. More ellipses.
Can't Nick just lie about this? Just be like, yeah, he shows up at 6:15 on a Saturday. I promise you, he'll be there. And then, like, all Nick has to do is just dress up as a monster. And just, like,
Mm-mm.
pop out of the lake and done.
Odyssey is the best answer.
Well, Nick is is Gordy, clearly. Duh.
Okay.
Or you tell Larry to do it. Be like, I'm sure Larry owes Phoenix a few favors.
Mm-hmm. I just have to gumshoe. We'll aid you we'll aid your search for Gordy.
Is he coming with us now?
Uh-huh. I'll loan you one of our newest secret weapons for finding evidence. Save now.
Save now?
Save now. You have to choose.
Oh, ooh. Okay, I've saved.
I don't think it matters. I honestly cannot remember. Really? You can take whichever one you like.
Let's take a look at these secret weapons.
Okay, give us the goods.
Look at Skilbert
Hey,
Spider.
Wright.
Hi. How are you doing today?
Hold on now. Everything in due time. First, let me show them to you.
It's a lot of fun.
I apologize, Shep, for his very unspectacular behavior.
Would you say it's putting on Edgeworth?
Oh, you can change the weapon? Okay. I honestly couldn't remember. It's been a while. Thank you.
See.
These are our best and brightest. I know what the right answer is. I'm not going to tell you though. Introducing secret weapon number 1. Missile.
What would I do with a missile?
Missile?
Even Maya's like, what? Why would I need a missile? Oh.
He's a K9 police dog still in training.
Still in training? So you're giving me the dumpy dog that nobody wanted.
Just giving you a dog. Missile, come here, boy. There's a cute little Shiba. He's so cute. I love Shiba.
Hello, it's me, Tofu-chan. Do you have problem with bread? I love the bread.
I love Shibas so much.
Hang on, I gotta actually answer a message real quick. Give me just a second.
Why do you get Kaya to do the missile text?
Oh God, she doesn't talk.
Make her bark.
Do you know? I'm sorry. Do you understand how hard that would be to do? I don't even know how to do it. Like, no joke. I don't know how to make her bark.
We'll put her in the same room, and then she'll be the dog part when she wants. Woof.
For the record, everybody, the message I'm answering that I'm responding to is my mother. She's asking me what I want from the grocery store. So if anybody can help me out here, it'd be appreciated so we can speed this up.
Blueberry muffins.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
And you want bananas so you can eat them whole.
No, did I tell you I tried a banana like fairly recently?
Yeah.
I didn't have a good time.
I'm referencing that GIF.
Oh.
That makes me laugh really hard. I'm looking at it again. Oh, it's so gross. Carl Mama's cool, Mom. I got to meet her.
I think that's all I need from this one. Just milk.
Okay, I'm gonna go check for my cat while you're doing that.
Oh, I'm
Give me a
good.
sec. 30 seconds.
You guys should go watch the YouTube series about Tofu-chan. It's really good. I enjoy watching videos that he makes. I showed Brian it a few days or weeks ago, I should say. It's really good. How's everyone doing? Hopefully you're doing good.
Hello.
Okay. Let's continue on.
It's fine. I had to make sure he wasn't outside still. We're good. Woof. Here he is. Hey, he's cute. Look, Nick, cute dog.
A cute dog. And this will help us how?
Woof. Next, secret weapon number 2, a fishing pole.
How's this a secret weapon?
Here, this is my own personal pole.
Detective Gumshoe, we're looking for a monster.
Yeah.
How are we supposed to catch a whole sea monster with a fishing pole?
Never know until you try. You try, pal.
Oh, snap! Oof! Yes! Oof ellipses!
Okay. This next one is the last one.
No, please, I'm already overwhelmed by our choices.
Secret weapon number 3, metal detector. Here.
Detective Gumshoe, we're looking for something alive.
Right.
How are we supposed to find it with a metal detector?
Hey, you never know. It might have been eating some soda cans. Well, which will it be?
Alright, chat.
I can't make up my mind, Nick. They all seem so perfect. Chat needs to pick for us.
Why does Maya think that everything's perfect in her little world? I can't make up my mind either, for the totally opposite reason. Oh well, I suppose it can't hurt to borrow one of them. I think everybody's gonna pick Missile. That's a cool dog name.
I know the right answer. You can change it whenever.
Borrow the fishing detector missile.
Thanks.
Yeah, thanks, Speed. I'm gonna start calling you Speed Butts.
Or you can get the metal missile pole.
Don't don't give him ideas. If we keep going down this route, he's gonna get fired again. Hasn't the poor guy been fired enough?
So what you're saying is Speed's last name is Gumshoe. Detective Speed Gumshoe.
Why is he Gumshoe? Gumshoe doesn't get fired.
He gets threatened for his pay a lot, though.
That's true. That would make me Miles Edgeworth, and I don't know how I feel about that.
They're just cool. Okay, you just pick.
Alright.
Good thing, pal. Be good to him. Woof. He's so cute!
Oh boy.
He is so cute.
Wonder how long it took him to get that picture.
It's not even like the same dog. It's just a stock image of a Shiba because this one doesn't stand still.
Can we have the
peas
dog?
in your plant.
I was gonna just say that. I wanted that to happen. Missed opportunity. What? Actually, she's not gonna have anything exciting to say, is she?
No. This is like the I don't know what to do.
Oh, okay. Grossberg Law Offices.
Hey, you talked to Mr. Grossberg.
I don't think we need to talk to him quite yet, but at some point.
Hey, Nick.
Hmm?
Miss Al's been acting strangely.
Missile? Oh, all right. That little creature of yours.
Hey, I love little doggies. Good boy, good boy.
Uh-oh.
Ah!
Jeez. That's horrifying. Can we get an emote of that? We can add it to pup time.
What's wrong, Miss Al?
Duh.
Grr.
Girlipsies.
Girlipsies. Eek.
Alright, Dolly, thanks for dropping by.
See you, Dolly. Miss Al! Miss Al!
Oh.
Whoa, stop that thing, cannibal! It's eating my samurai dogs!
Look at
Hey,
Festy.
Bessie. It's meant to make you think they was fighting her. My samurai dogs.
This reminds me of a recent Kara story.
Wow, he ate every single one.
My dad was making bacon,
Mm-hmm.
and he went to the bathroom,
Oh no.
and then he came back, and then he wasn't making bacon anymore. She
That's
ate.
why you don't leave food unattended.
She snuck like a half a pound of just uncooked bacon.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I'm sorry, Larry.
Oh my god.
I'd be cracking up, but this is. I couldn't continue.
I could just see your dad's deadpan face as he stares at the pan, and it's just like,
Oh, she was.
I could just see your dad. Because I know your dad. Oh, that's really funny. Sorry, don't pay my bills, Nick.
It's going to have to this time.
Hey, Larry, look, it's Miss Out. Isn't he cute?
Oof.
Keep that mud away from me. What am I going to tell the big boss?
Big boss.
Is the big boss in charge of your hot dog stand? Hey, poster is falling off of my wall.
Oh my god, I can hear that. What?
My tape has been, like, the old tape's kind of wearing off.
Oh.
Nick, maybe the stand is in front of, or maybe the stand is in front of is a front for a mafia money laundering scheme. Wow, I cannot read that.
Maya.
Mafia.
I think you should probably try to look a little sorry about what happened.
Oh, right. My poor dog.
Alright. Oh, so, I guess the dog wasn't the correct answer here.
You never know. Look, it's the monster. Hey, Lotta.
Oh, cute. He yours?
He's a canine police dog. His name's Missile.
Huh. Canines are the one they use to sniff for things, right? I wonder what Gordy smells like.
I hadn't thought about that.
Alright.
Hydrate, bot.
I have water, too.
Me too. Really have to slurp?
Yeah, of course. I told you the story about the test, didn't I?
Yeah. You already went there.
Oh, yeah, you're right. What's the difference between hydrate bot and hydrate bot?
Just ate all of his hot dogs.
Why do you have to go to Wright and Co. law offices in order to get to looks like Edgeworth is in questioning. Oh. Yeah, I guess so. Didn't need to read yours.
Who was
Apparently,
Grosberg?
he's the big guy.
No, I said I mean like who? Me or you?
Oh, I don't remember actually. Apparently, Mr. Grossberg is on vacation today. Well, I guess I can come back tomorrow if I need anything. I guess the dog really is not the correct one. Is this the theme of Maya?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's get a new secret weapon.
Detective Gumshoe, can we borrow one of the other things?
Yeah, sure, pal. But I have to take back the last one I lent you. Apartment policy. Don't take your pick. Which will it be?
I'm gonna borrow Missile again. I just gave him back to you,
Alright.
but still. Can we borrow the flimsy looking...
Sure thing, pal.
Oof.
Oh, if it breaks, be sure to dispose of it properly, okay?
Right. Are we sure this is department policy or is this Gumshoe policy?
Well, this is his own personal one, so...
Yeah, so I should be able to borrow something else, right?
I mean, you would think. Probably not.
Okay.
You know, you can't catch many fish in the lake. I'm after small fry.
Ooh, talking like a pro.
I'm after the biggest fry of them all, Gordy.
He's sweating.
You really going to try and fish on a monster? Save Edgeworth? Yes. Wide-eyed Animila brings a tear to my eye in more than one way.
Can we fish from here? No? Okay.
Trilatas.
Yeah.
Ba-da-ba-ba.
This seems like the correct answer. Or not, I don't know.
Okay, Nick, this looks like a really good spot.
A good spot for what?
Time to do some fishing.
She's serious. What are you going to use for bait?
Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
I figure something like this would have. Oh, that's you.
Oh yeah, I figured like that something like this would happen. We should have brought Missile along with us too. At least then we'd have bait.
Nick, how could you?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Some jokes are better left untold.
Oh God, no.
Twitch chat.
Oof. She hit me.
Okay, watch this, Nick.
Just try not to reel in any empty cans or boots, okay?
Here we go. Ack! My leg!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hey! What are you doing?
Sorry, Lotta.
Don't tell me y'all are on some film company's payroll.
Nick, pay her.
Dear, dear. I think she's gonna kill us.
a lot of weight for catching Gordy.
A fishing pole? Are you out of your doggone mind?
Yes. I mean, yes, it's a fishing pole.
Huh. I never thought of that. Good luck.
Thanks.
I don't believe it. Okay, so I
That's
guess...
probably all you're gonna get out of the fishing
Yeah. I feel like these are just joke answers.
pole. They are, but you get extra scenes.
Entrance.
On my first playthrough, I actually picked the right one first.
Oh, the metal detector?
So I never actually saw any of the scenes.
Yeah. That's why you didn't know. Can we borrow that metal detector?
Sure thing, pal.
I'm not sure what we're gonna find with this.
Remember, you're hunting for a monster. Anything is possible. Anything. Hey, Slothy.
What's up, Slothy? This is
Sup?
Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. It's a game
We're-
about law.
We're ace attorneys, defensive attorneys, defending those in need,
More like
And-
B- attorneys.
using fishing rods to fish at monsters.
Hey, is that the police department's mascot? Oh, I was hoping.
That's the blue badger.
I wanted Detective Gumshoe to say something.
It was my idea. I made it. It's my mascot. Another guy.
I see. How nice.
I'll get him assigned mascot of the criminal affairs department. It's the last thing I do.
Good luck. It has been a minute since I've seen ya. I am unfortunately done with Final Fantasy VIII though for probably quite a very long time. Oh, you should meet our good friend Evie. He plays RuneScape on a triple basis.
I like RuneScape.
And I'm not making that up.
Nope, it's true.
Let's move. Evie's not here though. I think he's still sleeping. We're gonna go to the lake.
Ba-da-ba.
Present. Detector. Oh. Evie's the only person I know that can play Left 4 Dead and then play and run 3 RuneScape accounts at the same time.
The same.
Whoa, that's a horrible noise.
Yep.
Who's voicing the metal detector?
Beep, beep, beep. Nick! It's beeping. The metal detector's found something.
Sure is loud enough about it. Whatever it is, it must be in those bushes. Go check it out, Maya. I don't feel like doing it.
Why do I have to check it out?
See, the real reason why we send Maya to go check it out is because she'll get herself like stuck in the bushes and we'll all have a good laugh.
Nick. Look.
What the heck is that thing? Oh, it's a bottle. Huh? And oh, it's an air tank. Okay. Huh. The valve looks broken.
I thought it was Gordy.
Maya, first of all, why would Gordy be in the bushes? And second of all, why would a metal detector react to a sea monster?
Oh.
Huh. There's something wrapped around the air tank. It looks like a string of flags.
Well, we might as well take it with us now that we found it.
It's heavy.
Have fun carrying it, Nick.
Yeah, pretty much. Maya, could you carry this around?
No. She's carrying the metal detector.
Alright, present air tank.
What? An air tank? What about it?
Larry, I wanted to ask you about this tank. Have you seen this before?
Huh? Me? No, never. Who the heck would go diving in the middle of winter?
The guy who wants to make Gordy a real thing. There's something about the way his eye twitched when I showed him the tank. I think I'd better pursue this line of questioning a little bit further. I'm not done asking you questions. Say, is this air tank yours?
Why would I have a thing like that?
Look, see how there's a string of flags around the tank valve? It's just like the string of flags around your steel samurai there.
Well, it must be a coincidence. There's strings of flags everywhere these days. Like elementary schools. And used car dealerships. Look, why would I need a tank anyways? To go diving in the middle of winter.
You used this to inflate that, didn't you?
Inflate what?
What else? That big puffy steel samurai.
Ah! No, why would you go asking me a question like that?
Looks like I hit the nail on the head.
Right. Actually, the compressor I always use was on the fritz. So I tried using the tank to inflate it just once. And it didn't go so well.
As I suspected. Let's put the tank away. We don't need to ask anything else. It didn't go so well?
Yeah.
Do you think you could be a little more specific?
Come on. Look, it's embarrassing, so I don't really want to talk about it. Tell less. Fine. Whatever. Like I said, the compressor was busted. So I took the tank and tried to fill the steel samurai up with that. And then...
He realized that you need more than an air tank to fill up a big giant thing like that to keep it afloat as well.
BLAM! he like 5-year-old rocket experimented. The valve busted open and made this incredible noise. And the tank there took off like a rocket. And I took my poor deflated steel samurai, it took my poor deflated steel samurai with it. What? Off into Gourd Lake? Sure scared me out of my gourd, that's for sure.
So ask him more about the flying air tank.
So the tank and the steel samurai you were trying to fill up flew away. What happened next? Well, after that happened on the 20th, that happened on the 20th or so.
20th, a week ago.
As far as I could see, the tank went flying out into the lake. So I went out every night in a boat looking for it. I mean, Kiyase gave me that steel samurai after all. And where did you find it? Just the night before the last. Flew way out there. It took me 4 whole days to find it.
The night before last was the night of the murder.
Sorry for not telling you, Nick. Actually, I was here on the night of the murder. But you see, I went home before midnight. So you didn't know about what happened? No. That's too bad.
It's not all bad. We've solved one mystery at least.
A mystery?
Maybe we should go tell her. She's gonna be so disappointed. I'm gonna have to make up a southern disappointments thing too.
Mhm.
I don't want to.
She's almost done. There's much more after this.
Well, Mr. Lawyer, I've got the info y'all need. Yeehaw. Lotta, there is no such thing as Gordy. What? How can y'all be so sure?
Really, Nick?
Y'all got some proof Gordy don't exist? The proof that Gordy doesn't exist is out there somewhere. Play X-Files music. Of course I have proof. No lawyer worth his badge would make a claim without the proof to back it up. Here's the proof that Gordy doesn't exist. Oof, why do we need to take that right now? Okay.
Larry's air tank?
What are y'all doing with an air tank? This is Gordy. Excuse me?
What exactly are you saying, Nick?
There's a stand near her, a hot dog stand. There's a giant inflatable samurai doll there. About a week ago, an idiot who happens to be a friend of mine tried to fill it. He used the air tank, and when the valve blew, the tank flew into the lake. Apparently, it made a pretty loud bang when it flew. A bang. The tank, along with the still deflated samurai, fell into the lake. At the same time, a couple was taking a photograph of the lake. This photo.
Wait. So you're saying that Gordy is really the Steel Samurai?
Disappointed ellipses. Crying ellipses. Well, that's a fine way to ruin a gal's dream. I'm sorry, Lotta. Nah, it's okay, you win. I'll give you your info like I promised.
Poor Lotta.
So tell us this information you have. A promise is a promise, I guess. I overheard the cops around here saying something about the witness tomorrow. They said he's the caretaker of the boat rental place up the path here. I could have figured that out. I didn't need any of this. I figured this out before.
There's more! Hold on!
It's like I'm presenting information in court that's too far ahead because I'm overthinking it or something like that.
Next.
Anyways.
Boat rental? There's someone here? I mean, it's so deserted. Or it looks so deserted.
Just an old guy living all by himself. Y'all should go check it out.
Thanks, Lotta. We will. Let's get cracking, Nick.
Hold on. Something else? Yeah, the night of the murder. My camera clicked twice, you know. See, there's the second picture I've been looking for.
Wait, so you have another photo?
Well, yeah, but there's nothing in it at all, just a lake. I figured it wouldn't be much use as evidence, so I kept it to myself. Well, it might not be helpful at all, but here, take it. Bye now, y'all take care. Time for me to pack up and leave.
Poor Lotta. See.
It's all Larry's fault. The legend still lives on, I guess.
The legend of Larry?
Lucky Larry's legends as well.
I didn't know if that was actually a thing.
Yeah, the legend of Larry, familiar to all who know him for any length of time. When something smells, it's usually the butts.
Someone should whip that butts into shape.
Oof.
So you can look at the picture.
I guess we could do that. I feel like this game would be complete if at some point in the game Miles Edgeworth said, "If something smells, it's got to be the butts."
Mm.
It would make it perfect. I guess I could look at the picture really quick.
Why are you presenting it? Go to the court record.
You're so boring. I can't even look at it.
Oh, that's actually weird. Huh. Maybe it's literally just nothing, and it's just the time that matters.
Yeah, probably. I noticed that too. It was like, oh, there's a time stamp on it. Yo, Larry, check out this cool photo I got.
Hey, Nick. This is the boat shop that Lotta was talking about that we've been here 3 times now.
We even found the tank that, we presented to Lotta from here. You're right. Doesn't seem to be anyone around at all.
Oh, let's go and check it out anyway.
Oh, I like how couldn't even see it. Whoa, there's a parrot! Ooh!
Do you want to do it or me? I'll let you pick.
I gotta think of a voice for him. Is he gonna be? He's gonna be talking a lot, isn't he?
I can't
Meg?
say yes or no.
That you? Hey, is that Keith with you?
Why are you making it southern? I thought you were sick of Lotta.
Oh, I don't know.
This is a grumpy old man.
Where have you two been? I've been worried sick.
Nick, you handle this.
Why am I gonna handle it? I think I'll leave this one up to you, Maya. Meg!
Yes?
Finally made up your mind, have you?
My mind?
You'll run the pasta shop when I'm gone?
Pasta?
Psycho Mantis. Glad to hear it, glad to hear it. You make your old man proud. When you kids left the house, I didn't know what to think. How am I supposed to keep up this place running? An old man like me? Polly, the kids are home. Now you gotta.
I can't read it. Hello, hello.
No, there's a better sound you can make.
I can't force hiccups. Nick, what was that?
A parrot, the one on the perch. Keith? Yes? I leave the wet... my days are unnumbered. I leave the wet noodle in your capable hands, Sonny. Sup, D Justice? Sup, D Justice?
Nick, what's the wet noodle?
Based on the available evidence, I'd say it's the name of his pasta shop. That's a relief, isn't it, Polly?
Hello, hello.
Yup. I can't think of anything to say, so I'll say some ellipses.
Oh God. He fell asleep.
I used yawn. It was super effective. I guess he's relieved. I know, isn't my voice acting better than someone else in this chat? It's so good. She's gonna kill me, guys. It's gonna happen at some point. I'm just gonna be sleeping, and then one day, thunder will blare out the window, and she'll have...
Yeah, I want to know the end of the story.
She'll have a bow and arrow in her hands, aiming
I
directly at my
know.
head.
Tom made fix it for me, so
And then she'll say something like, "You thought it was funny? This was this funny?" And then she'll take the shot.
No, I wouldn't. Anyways, I legally cannot say yes, I would on stream.
What do you mean you legally can't?
It's violence endorsing.
Oh yeah, it is, isn't it? We were talking about that the other day. What legal and illegal things can you do? As
I have a really messed up story that I'll tell you after stream. It's not Carl's stream safe regarding Twitch stuff.
A pasta shop? Yep. To think the wet noodle will live on when I'm gone. My father started it, you know, so that makes you to the third generation. Meg.
Yes.
Tomorrow we'll start with the secrets of dough tossing.
Dough tossing?
You too, Keith. Yes? You'll be the best pasta wrangler the West has ever seen.
Pasta wrangler? The West? Isn't pasta from Italy?
Meg!
Yes!
You know the best pasta's always been made west of the Rockies, don't you? Right, of course, everybody knows that.
Heck?
Huh?
How long do we have to keep this? How long do we have to keep up with this all in the family charade?
This old man must know something about the murder. We're not leaving until we find out what that is. This is the boat rental shop, right? What are you talking about, Willis? This here is the Palace of Pasta, the wet noodle. Though, now that you mention it, we haven't gotten many orders for spaghetti lately. All the kids come up and say, yo, dude, we want to ride in one of your boats. That's why I keep the boats out there. Youngsters these days, darned if I understand them. I'm pretty confused myself.
Nick, this isn't going anywhere.
But this old man is the witness tomorrow, right? We've got to find some way of getting information out of him. I've got it. You're gonna tell us some information, all right, old man. Now listen here, Keith. Remember that tricolor pasta we were talking about? Our rainbow oily? God.
I don't like it.
I figured out that last color we should use, indigo blue.
Indigo blue?
That didn't seem to work the way I thought it might. This guy's crazy.
Present everything.
I guess so.
You can also examine the room. It's a new room.
Oh, that's true. That's a lawyer's badge. Yes, it is. I don't believe it. This old guy is the first person to recognize my badge! I get it. Huh? Yep, I got you figured out now. You're not Keith. Oh my god, we're making progress here with him.
Nick. Now's our chance to clear things up.
Sir. No, I'm not Keith.
And I'm not Meg either.
We're here investigating a murder that took place on the lake the other night.
Please help us.
Oh my god, he's gonna kill us. A lawyer, huh?
Please, mister.
Alright, I'll help. But on one condition.
What's that?
When this case is over and done, you'll run the wet noodle. That would be. I don't know, Maya. Do you think it would be good money? I guess we could.
Possibly.
I guess we could buy or take the place and sell it at some point.
Hey, money's money. He's giving us a place.
That's just true. Okay, we promise.
Nick, are you sure about this?
Also, how are you doing today, Woot? I didn't say hi.
Hey, Woot.
Hey, anything to get this case solved. Also, who wouldn't want to eat Phoenix noodles? Ooh!
I guess so.
Well, okay. That's my boy. Good for you, Keith. Wait, didn't I just say... Oh, no. You too, Meg.
Yeah?
You'd bring a tear to your old man's eye, you know. Now, what was that you wanted to know? Speak up, Polly.
Hello! Hello!
I'm still waiting for a hiccup just to show up after that.
There are no hiccups built up in me.
Now he's talking to that bird again. How do we get him to talk to us?
It's like a KK slider song.
Shoot bird.
Oh. Wow, what an amazing parrot that is. Good morning. Hello?
Wow, you're getting shut down by a bird.
He ignored me.
What? You forgot, Meg. You gotta call her by or call her name first.
Her name?
Polly, how you been?
Hello! Hello!
See?
Neat. So the parrot's name is Polly.
Some important evidence there.
Too bad all she can say is hello.
Old Polly can say lots of things. You just need to know the secret words.
Secret words?
Open sesame. That's all I got. Tried everything. My memory's gotten worse of late. That's why I just tell everything important to old Polly here.
Everything important? I wonder. Polly, what's the number of that safe?
Oh my god.
Remember that.
You gotta say that.
I can't read 1228. I can't read it.
That's right.
Okay, it's a little blurry for me with the green text. Oh, right.
Alright, Polly. Watch it, will ya?
See, Nick? All it takes is a little clever thinking.
And a criminal mind.
Quick, Nick, write that number down.
Hey, don't get me involved in your little heist schemes. Where's the safe?
It's a green thing.
That's a safe? That's a chest.
Look, a little safe.
Now don't you go opening people's safes without their permission, Meg.
Maybe later.
Later? Oh, she's really being ruthless, isn't she?
I love her.
Okay, I guess that's. Well, I guess I can keep presenting stuff, couldn't I?
Just be ready to skip text.
He fell asleep. What a rude dude. Yep, I've seen this. You know something about this, sir? Keith? Yes. It's okay. You can call me Dad. Frustratingly disappointing ellipses. Dad, you know something about this? Yup, the other night out on the lake.
Yes, yes.
I know all about that. I seen it.
What? Tell us what you saw.
Well, I suppose, since you're taking over the shop and all. Really? Just speak to something. I forgot the time, but it was pretty dark outside. Probably night. Yup. It was after midnight, but okay. Then I heard this bang, so I looked outside. Then I heard another bang.
Uh-huh.
A little while later, this boat comes back. Then a young man walked by my window here. He was muttering something to himself. Yup.
What did he say?
Yup. I forgot. I'll remember tomorrow by court time, promise.
We didn't know earlier than that.
You know what? Little Terry was just here. Terry? Yep, the kid next door. You always used to make him cry, remember? He was wearing this tattered old coat, got himself some whiskers growing out of his face. He must be talking about Detective Gumshoe. He comes up and tells me to come down to court tomorrow.
Really?
Somehow, I don't think we're going to get much useful information from this guy. Maya, maybe we should be leaving.
I think you're right. Oh wait, I had one more question.
Huh?
Polly, have we forgotten something? Ah! Don't forget DL6! Ah!
Oof.
Huh?
What the heck?
What did she just say, Nick?
One more time, Polly!
Don't forget DL6! Ah!
What? The DL6 incident? Hey, mister, I mean, Dad. This is getting weird. Who is this old guy?
Why would that bird Polly know about DL6?
We have to figure that out. Figure out who that old man is.
Oh.
What?
He locked the door from the other side.
That jerk! Disappointed ellipses. Who could that old man be? I think you need to do a little more research on the DL6 incident. Maybe I should ask Detective Gumshoe.
Now things are picking up. The Pog Champ.
That was really hard to do that voice.
Well, have fun because we have a whole,
Yeah, I
like,
know.
million days of it.
I know. I've set myself up for failure, basically.
That's why I was like,
Oops,
you know.
ellipses.
I think I feel I'm fucking, or pooping the bird. Alright, I'll give you that one. That was my bad, I slipped. It's fine. Move past. Criminal Affairs Office. It's over and done.
Tom! How could you?
I'm not Tom, I'm me. I'm not that bad.
I didn't even notice.
Hey, pal, long time no see.
I'm sorry, it's really funny. Okay.
I'm not that bad. Tom does it like how many times on your stream?
It's not even that. It's just she said number 11.
You don't look so happy. What's wrong this time?
Actually, we wanted to ask you something.
Yeah? Chris won't care. Chris has a dirtier mouth than me.
You know, the boat rental shop down at Cord Lake.
Oh, yeah.
The old man who runs it is appearing as a witness in court tomorrow, right?
Huh? How'd you... That was supposed to be top secret. Do you know who that old man is, Detective? Actually, I don't. He's a bit of an odd bird. I haven't been able to get a straight answer out of him. I decided that he wasn't persuasive enough to stand and testify as a witness. That's why we called him his lot of heart yesterday. As for who he is, we have absolutely no idea. Sounds suspicious.
Detective Gumshoe, please help us.
Huh?
We need to know about the DL6 incident.
Well,
That was when Edward's father died. I can't help but think that it has something to do with this current case.
tell the truth, I don't know much about the DL6 either. Mr. Edgeworth forbade us from reading the file. So, I'm afraid I can't show them to you either, pal. What? However, if you can convince me somehow that the DL6 incident is related to this case, well, I guess I'd consider opening the file up.
What do we have that can open this?
You do have something, I think.
The parrot, clearly.
What's that? A parrot?
The old man at the boat shop, the old man at the boat rental shop's parrot. The parrot knew about that incident.
That incident?
DL6.
What? Ugh, I don't want to repeat this. Polly, have we forgotten something? No, we didn't take the parrot. It's just we took a photo of it.
Yeah, that's our evidence.
Don't forget the DL6.
God.
How do you think I feel, man? Huh?
I'm pretty sure that old man must have taught her that word.
Yeah, but how would that old man know about the DL6 incident?
Wait, what if that old man was connected to DL6?
Nick, you think he might be?
Well,
I get you. Sounds like you need information on the DL6 incident. Through there is the station's records room. I'll give you special permission to go in and find what you need. All right, way to go, Detective Gumshoe. Okay, Nick, to the records room.
I guess it's time we faced Edward's past.
Oof.
To the records room! Because you told me to!
Wow.
Wow, that was amazing looking.
It's amazingly dusty.
Oof. No, that's me!
Sorry, she changed her expression.
10 years of files and 10 years of dust, I guess.
Let's find that DL6 stuff quick.
15 years ago, both me and Edgeworth were 9 years old. We were almost through with 4th grade when he suddenly transferred. Because of DL6.
Nick, I found out where the file is.
Oh, thanks.
Just let me know what you want to know about the DL6 incident. I'll go get the right file.
Why don't you just bring all the files over?
I don't know.
Let's look at the case summary. Well, first I have to get a handle on the main facts, like a summary.
Right. Summary. Found it. There you go.
December 28th, 2001.
Next.
I was 8 years old, 3 days after Christmas, and I was super unexcited about playing my brand new Xbox that I had just gotten with no games.
Why? Oh, that kind of sucks.
Yeah. Well, you know, here's the here's the
thing.
here's the thing too, is that I really wanted a GameCube. They got me an Xbox.
I got the GameCube.
Yeah, so it was like, oh, Xbox, and then they didn't give me any games with it. Like there was only one game that truly saved my like for the Xbox and really opened my mind to Xbox, and that was Halo. But I didn't get Halo for quite a few years later, so my Xbox was kind of like just kind of sat there for a while, not really getting any love.
My first game with the GameCube was Melee.
That's a dumb game. Who would get that? Who would go out to a Blockbuster and rent a whole GameCube with Super Smash Bros. Melee and get upset when Melee was out of stock? I mean, who would do that? Not me, that's for sure.
That's exactly 15 years ago from the day after tomorrow.
So in 2 days, the case is closed. The incident took place in the elevator of the district court.
What? Not the same district court that we've been hosting the trial now? Or holding?
Looks like it. There was a large earthquake at 2 p.m. on that day. Part of the court building collapsed and all of the lights went out. Oh, that makes sense why he's scared of him, I guess.
Wow. That was some earthquake.
At the time, 3 people were trapped in the elevator. It took 5 hours for them to be rescued. 5 hours. That is a long time to be trapped in an elevator. That would suck.
That would be scary like that in the dark.
That'd be just horrible.
Yeah.
There was a lack of oxygen in the elevator, and the survivors were unconscious. Ooh.
Survivors?
One of the 3 in the elevator had been shot in the heart. That was Mr. Edgeworth's father, wasn't it? Oh,
that was me. That was Mr. Edgeworth's father, wasn't it?
Whatever. He said that his father was shot before his very eyes, so Miles Edgeworth was one of the other passengers in that elevator. Do you have data on the victim, Edgeworth's father?
Yeah, hold on. Victim, here, found it.
Gregory Edgeworth, 35, defense attorney. If he were still alive, he'd be 50. He had lost that day's case in court and got in the elevator with his son Miles.
Miles?
Miles Edgeworth, of course.
So he was on the elevator with his father.
Didn't we just go over this?
Yeah, it's in case you do different orders.
From the angle of the bullet and other evidence, it could not have been suicide. The murder weapon, a pistol, was found in the elevator. The pistol had been fired 2 times. Where have I heard this before? Huh. It sounds just like the current case. What's going on here? Got any data on the suspect in there?
It would be higher than my mom got arrested. Hold on.
The man arrested as a suspect in DL6 was Yanni Yogi. He was a clerk in the court, apparently.
So he must have been the 3rd person in the elevator. Well, then he had to have done it.
But he was found innocent thanks to his defense lawyer, Robert Hammond.
Hammond? You can't read the red text.
The victim.
Oh, the victim in our case.
Right. The suspect, Mr. Yogi, was oxygen deprived, so much so he had brain damage. He lost all memory. That's him. That's the boat clerk, isn't it? He lost all memory of being in the elevator. After he was declared innocent, he disappeared.
Where could Yogi have gone? Or where could Yogi have gone to, I wonder?
He may be closer than we think. I guess I know generally what happened in DL6 now. I still don't know what sort of impact the whole thing had on Edgeworth.
Nick, are we going to take the whole file? There's too much. We'll never get it out.
You're right. How about we just take what we think we'll need? Of course, we copied all of this, right? We're not taking originals, so just in case some silly incident or, Richard Hammond, or not Robert Hammond, I'm sorry, this isn't Top Gear, comes along and just, decides, hey, I'm going to take that file and burn it. Sorry.
But he's the guy who died. So it can't be him.
No, Robert Hammond was the guy that was,
The guy in the current case is Robert Hammond. He died.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Good point. You win this time. Just this time, though. Right. That's probably all we'll be able to find here. Now all that's left is the trial tomorrow. I wonder how Dad will do testifying in court. Oh, man.
Yay!
God, that took an hour and 45 minutes.
Yeah.
That was super close.
You almost loaded it, didn't you?
Okay. Well, it's 2 o'clock now. How much time you got?
We're gonna do like another hour.
I don't know. Do you think we'd finish this in an hour?
Let me look it up and see how long it is. Ace Attorney. Like, I know what happens, I just don't remember.
Right.
Oh, no, that's the wrong trial. This one specifically isn't too long.
Well, so you have to be out here on the turn of the hour, basically?
I don't have to be out here. I'm saying, like, if we wanted to, like, go, I had, like, a solid, time. That amount. I don't have a strict time limit.
Okay. Well, it's up to you then.
I think we can do a little bit. We'll see how we feel, but I'm okay continuing.
Okay. Let's go for it then.
Okay. You get your friendo.
Oh, that's right. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Grumpy over there. Very well. Apparently the prosecution is already ready. Who is the judge here anyway? Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Very well. No opening statement, so...
Not so fast, Judge. I was taking a meaningful pause before speaking.
Objection! The guy has talked about moving this case along as fast as possible, yet he's stalling. He's contempt of court and needs to be out of here. I win! Yeah! See, the judge is like, all right, of course. You win, Phoenix.
Thanks. A prediction. Today's trial will end in 3 minutes from now.
I'm gonna go take a quick 4-minute break. Just to spite this guy.
Well, I mean, you can wait 3 physical minutes, but it's not going to progress the time plot.
Order! Order! Mr. Von Karma, what is the meaning of your statement just now? You can't object to that.
Bah! Must you question everything?
He's the judge of court. He's allowed to question anything.
It will be over in 3 minutes. We have no time to waste. I'll call my witness now.
Alright.
I call my witness, my decisive witness, to the stand.
It's that mysterious boat shop owner. Yogi something.
Witness, state your profession.
I am the proprietor of the restaurant, the Nuet Noodle at Gourd Lake. And I also rent boats.
The night of the incident, you were in the boat rental shop, correct?
Yup, I was.
Please testify.
Wait a second. We still haven't heard who this old guy is. Ooh. There's no thingy for it. That doesn't mean it's gonna. I'm gonna go for it. I want to know his name. Wait a minute. The witness hasn't stated his name yet.
Because I did not ask him, Mr. Wright. Bah! I predicted this trial would end in 3 minutes.
You said that 3 minutes ago.
Yeah. Stop asking trivial questions and cooperate.
Yeah, right. Ooh. The witness will state his name. Oof, yeah! Oof. Well, I'm not really sure. Yup. What do you mean? My memory.
Your Honor, the witness does not remember anything beyond the last several years. Ergo, he cannot recall his own name.
You can't recall, you say?
Yes, but the incident in question took place 3 days ago.
See, this is the point where I actually call objection. If he owns a boat stand, if he legally owns a boat stand that he has to pay taxes on, there would be documentation on what his name is, and therefore we would have to call this a recess while we acquired his documentation, figure out his name,
10-year-olds
and then no,
kind
but wait. And the most important thing is that would take probably 3 days, not 3 minutes. So I win again. Okay.
You can testify.
This game angers me. Very well. Let's hear his testimony then, shall we? Witness. Oh, God. This is going to be the dumbest testimony in the whole game, isn't it?
Depends.
It was the night of the 24th, just after midnight. Yup. I was in the restaurant where I rent boats as usual, and then I heard a bang. Yup. When I looked out the window, I saw a boat just floating on the lake. Then I heard another bang. Just about then, the boat comes back to shore, and a man walks by my window. Very well. I'd like to begin the cross-examination.
Sorry, I was providing proof to speak that he has no name. There was nothing to question my witness's testimony. Ergo, no need for cross-examination. Besides, there are only 10 seconds left before our 3 minutes are up. Judge, your verdict now.
Yes, Mr. Wright. Gotta cross-examine it. I mean, if I don't, he's just gonna say guilty. What are you saying? Of course I'll cross-examine the witness. Very well, you may begin. Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! Excuse me, Mr. Von Karma.
3 minutes just passed.
I see. Well, then, let's just take our time. You may cross-examine the witness. Does this mean I can't press him properly?
I don't know.
Gosh, darn it. Just after midnight, you say? Yup, just around then. Are you sure? Pretty sure, yup. When I talked to you yesterday, you were rather vague about the time. I'm surprised you seemed so sure about it today. And he has fallen asleep.
I asked him and he remembered. Isn't that right?
Don't glare at me like that. I remembered it clearly, I did. Yup, I'm sorry for that noise, by the way. It probably sounded absolutely horrendous for everybody else.
You see? Continue.
Is there anyone who can verify that? Oopsies. Well, I guess Polly could. That's not good enough for a court of law. Mr. Wright, exactly what's not good enough? Your Honor, this Polly is a parrot. A parrot? Don't be so hard on the girl, Keithy boy. Oh.
The prosecution concedes that we cannot prove the witness was in the shop. Witness, please continue.
The judge is so lost here.
You know?
And where did the bang seem to come from? Right there. From the lake, I figure.
Are you certain?
Yup.
Good. Continue.
When I looked up... Oh. Press that.
It's fine.
Was there someone in the boat? It was pretty far out there. I couldn't see clearly. But I figured there was 2 men out there, yup. But you couldn't see them clearly. Yup, at the time, that is. At the time. So you heard 2 gunshots total. Yup. That's what Lotta said in her testimony yesterday. Just... Oh. By your window? Yup, by my window, right outside the window of my little shack. And could you see the man's face? Well, the fog was pretty darn thick, but he was right there in front of me. I saw him. This is a rather important detail. Please add it to your testimony. And
So remember court logic in this game. If there's something that's added to the testimony, focus on that.
Yeah.
Tisk, tisk, tisk.
I have a bad feeling about this.
This is a new statement.
Yeah. Are you sure? Uh-oh. Did... Dead certain, Keith. He said, I can't believe he's dead, as he was walking by, too.
Witness, are you sure the person you saw was Miles Edgeworth?
It was him. It was... Oh. I'm done. I'm out of here. Goodbye.
Bye. Hey, Dolly, welcome back.
This sounds like decisive evidence indeed. I see no room for doubt. Karma. He lured me into cross-examining him so he could set me up for a fail.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Nick, I don't like the way things are going here.
She's allowed in here again?
Yeah. Everyone in the courtroom is glaring at us.
I'd better act quick or this trial is going to be over. We should just wait and see what happens, shouldn't we? I actually
You
don't...
probably,
Yeah,
you probably shouldn't.
but, you know, something,
You have to sway the judge.
he's dead. Not enough.
It wasn't the judge that was
The
dead.
music didn't change.
It's not.
I'm gonna lose now.
It's not. It's
You're-
no.
That's my line. I say it like that. Your Honor, we proved in yesterday's court that it could not have been Edgeworth who fired that gun.
Mr. Wright, are you referring to the fingerprints from Edgeworth's right hand found on the gun? And the photograph showing a man firing with his left hand?
Exactly.
That is easily explainable. He could have wiped his print after he fired. You are ignoring the truth of the matter here. Everything in this witness's testimony is true.
The judge is lost in thought. What should I do? Just keep going, I guess. Your Honor, this witness claims that Edgeworth said, "I can't believe he's dead," but his word is all we have. If he were telling a lie...
Mr. Wright, in a court of law, the evidence tells all. Apparently, you have yet to realize even this basic fact. If you say his testimony is a lie, prove us. Show us proof.
Ugh,
Nick, do we have evidence?
it's no good. There's nothing I can do.
Are you sure?
To be honest, I don't know what to do anymore.
Please? Can you hear me, sis? Please? Need your help. Needs you. Tisk, tisk, tisk. 3 minutes was perhaps too high of an expectation. I was like, I couldn't read the blur. However, 15 minutes isn't bad. This must be a new record.
Enough. The witness may leave the stand. He fell off the stand, Your Honor.
And hit his head again.
The court sees no reason to further prolong the trial, nor is there any need for more time to decide the case against the defendant. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts. What? No. This court finds the defendant Miles Edgeworth... Oh no. Is it over? The accused will surrender to the court immediately to be held pending trial at a higher court within a month from today's date. That is all. The court is adjourned. Oh.
Wait!
Who was that just now?
Me!
Huh? What? Larry? What are you doing here?
Listen, you just gotta listen to me. I was there in the park the night of the murder. I wasn't sure about it until just yesterday. But today I remembered it.
Remembered what?
The gunshot! I heard it too!
Order!
What is the meaning of this? The verdict has been decided. I call for adjournment.
One moment, Mr. Von Karma. So you say you heard a gunshot?
Yeah, I did. Gunshot, that night. I was sitting here in the audience listening to the testimony, and I realized something that he said different from what I remember. Anyhow, I just can't sit here and let you call Edgy a murderer. It's just not right. I'll testify. Let me testify. Good old Larry.
Order! Order! Well, this is the first time something has happened like this in my court. I'm not quite sure how to proceed.
Judge, you've already given your decision. Trial's over. Nick, this is it. Larry's given us one final chance at this.
She's right. If only it wasn't Larry. He could make things even worse.
Sir Edgeworth was just declared guilty, Nick. Doesn't get any worse.
You're right. Okay. Your Honor, is there another witness? If there is another witness, it is our duty to hear him speak. Right here, right now.
A waste of time. The verdict cannot be overturned.
Ellipses. Allow me to speak my opinion. In all court proceedings, it is our duty to prevent an inaccurate verdict. In order to make sure no mistake has been made, every witness should be heard. Shut down!
What is this?
Rejected! I withdraw my previous verdict of guilty. Oof. And now I must call the court back to order. Mr. Von Karma, I order you to call this new witness to testify. Now.
What?
Oof. This court will adjourn for a 5-minute recess. After that, we will hear the new witness. Court is adjourned.
Oof. Oof.
Whew. That was too close. It's hard to keep you on the edge of your seat like that, Edgeworth. Ha!
Oof. I've seen worse.
Yeah, right, Edgeworth, you're sweating bullets. I just wonder what Larry plans to say in there.
Larry was at the lake that night, right?
Yes. He said he went looking for the Steel Samurai balloon that flew into the lake.
Oh, right.
And he found the balloon...
That's me.
Oh.
And he found the balloon in the air tank that night.
Yeah.
Edgy ellipses.
Hey, Edgeworth.
Edgy. Huh? You say something right?
Yeah, a lot of things. You seem out of it. What's wrong?
It's nothing. Mr. Edgeworth, there's something I've been meaning to ask you. What's that? Why are your fingerprints on the murder weapon? Oh. When he fell into the lake, I went into a daze. I couldn't understand what happened. I couldn't think straight. Then I saw the pistol lying on the floor of the boat in front of me. Picked it up without thinking. I didn't have a reason, really. Right.
Yes.
This might be our chance.
Our chance?
Von Karma has only ever run perfect trials.
Perfect trials?
Perfectly prepared witnesses, perfectly complete evidence. That's the secret to his success. This is the first time he's ever had to deal with something unexpected. He has let someone he hasn't even talked to testify for the court. And that someone is Larry.
What are you getting at?
It's likely his testimony will be full of holes, right? That's right, Nick. No 10-minute trial this time. We'll milk this one for all it's worth.
Hey, it was 15 minutes. 15! Everything depends on Larry now.
Like already over halfway on this one.
Yeah. Court is now back in session. Witness, please testify to the court about everything that you saw on the night of December 24th.
Right. Leave it to me.
Please, Larry, don't mess this one up. I hate to admit it, but you're our last chance. Help us, Obi-Wan. You're our only hope. Mon Karma didn't even have time to prep his witness. I just hope Edgeworth is right about this being our big break.
That night, I was out in a boat on the lake. I was looking for something and I found it. So I quietly slipped the boat back at the rental shop in the dock. I read that wrong, it's fine. Then, just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. I looked over the lake and I didn't notice the boat. So after I heard that single gunshot, I went home.
That was an unusually vague testimony even for this court. In any matter, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor, I will.
What's wrong, Nick?
It's Larry. I have no idea what he's going to say if I press him. I'm a little scared.
Well, we've come this far, there's no way to go but forward, Nick.
Ew, you eat ham and pineapple? Oh. Gross. Guess I should probably save again, shouldn't I? Just in case, something silly decides to happen. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? There were so many things wrong, I don't even know where to begin. Well, okay. First of all, what time was it?
Oh, it was like after 11 when I went out in that boat. By the time everyone had gone home for the night. So I waited until the coast was clear, so to speak.
And why were you out on a boat at such a late hour?
Looking, or is he?
Looking
I don't
for
know
something?
why I said really. Yeah.
Mr. Butts, what was it you were looking for?
What the witness was searching for is irrelevant. Most likely he was hunting for this Gordy.
It wouldn't surprise me one bit if that was the truth.
This is all irrelevant. Let's just get it over with.
Around what time was that?
Well, let's see. I figured I was out searching for about an hour. I guess it was around 12. Yeah.
You're not sure?
Hey, don't give me that face. I'm not some sort of human sundial, okay?
People use watches these days, Larry. He would know he had a clock. Yeah, I remember that. Can we use that as evidence?
Yeah.
Where did the sound come from?
Yeah, well, I wasn't too sure about that. Looked around,
Did you look at the lake?
Yeah, I looked.
Wasn't there a boat on the lake? Order! Order! Well, Mr. Butts?
Whoa, whoa. Everybody just calm down, okay? I mean, it was real foggy that night. I'm not sure whether there was a boat out there or not.
Oh, okay, no problem. That's just the most important part of this case.
Oof.
Even Karma's like, God, this guy sucks.
It was Larry.
So you only heard one bang, correct?
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, Nick?
It was a pretty wishy-washy testimony, wasn't it? I guess I should just start working on the contradictions.
Sorry. I wish I could be more helpful. I wish I could call my sister. So,
It has to do with the picture, doesn't it? Because the picture proves that it was before. Well, let me
well,
hold on.
the thing the thing that's been pointed out multiple times should be something that should be flashing in your face.
Hold on. The thing that's been pointed out multiple.
He's missing something.
He didn't notice the boat.
No. What I mean by he's missing something he literally didn't say.
What do we got for evidence again these days? Okay, so nothing to do with the DL6 stuff for sure. That's irrelevant.
You can examine them to see like what they have to say.
That doesn't have anything. That's a no. That might help because he only said he heard a single shot and they were both after midnight. Or she said that. That probably has something to do with it, whether or not that's the right evidence to be presented here. But he does multiplyingly say that he... Multiple times does he say that he only heard one shot.
The good thing about Larry being on stand is that it's easier to read his contradictions.
Okay, so that night he was out on the boat on the lake. Okay, fair enough. I was looking for something and I found it, okay? It was the Steel Samurai thing. So I quietly slipped the boat back and at the rental shop dock. And then just as he was thinking about going home, he heard this bang. I looked over the lake, but I didn't notice the boat. I mean... I'm overthinking it.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I could see what I pressed him for. That'd make this a whole lot easier. Instead of having to go press him again for everything.
In later games, they get marks what statements you pressed.
Okay. The evidence is missile. Okay.
For now, my suggestion is just remember the last statement that you pressed.
The last statement I pressed?
No, I'm saying like in general, so you can keep track of what you've gone through. That was not a hint, it was a suggestion.
I'm gonna have to press him again. Cause I don't remember. I don't remember what I really said. Basically,
everything you said is laid out in front of you. He's basically saying, yeah, I went on a boat, it was foggy. I was looking for the stupid air tank thing that he did. And he couldn't see the boat because it was foggy out, which, you know, is believable. And he said there was only one shot that he heard.
Okay. It's got to be that one then, because he said that single gunshot.
Which you have another person's testimony as evidence that said there was
So
multiple.
I was completely right. Okay. All right, there we go.
That's why evidence looking is really good.
Yeah. Wait a sec, Larry.
Oh, what?
Yeah. You only heard one bang? You sure?
That's what I said.
But Miss Lotta Hart testified yesterday that she heard two bangs. And the old man just now said the same thing. They both heard two gunshots that night.
Huh? Hello.
Are we phoning a friend to help us out here? Were you even listening? Were you paying attention at all to what they said?
Please. Please, Nick, yo.
Huh?
You know, something's been bothering me.
Has it been that phone that's ringing in the background there?
Yeah.
Why am I talking like Lotta again? I'm not Lotta, I'm Phoenix.
I'm a witness, see? I'm like a customer here. So you gotta treat me nice and stuff, okay? That is a big, fat, juicy lie.
You don't know how court works, ellipses. Mr. Butts,
What?
you only heard one gunshot, are you sure?
Well, to tell the truth, I'm not sure.
Huh? Not sure? How could you not be sure?
Yeah, well, I think I might have missed the other gunshot. I was, listening to something else.
Something else?
My radio, dude, on my headphones, my Walkman,
What?
my iPod Nano.
Order, and stop that booing! Can we get some booze in the chat going here?
Boo, go
Yeah, go
boo!
booze. Mr. Butts, you were listening to a radio on earphones.
Yeah, so what? Is it a crime? I listen to my radio. Everyone listens to the radio. What's the big deal?
Mr. Von Connery, your opinion?
Waste of time. I do not accept this witness, nor his shoddy testimony.
Well, Mr. Wright, should he continue the testimony? Huh. I mean, I would imagine we should probably let him continue. What's a Walkman? It's a man who walks somewhere.
Oh my god, do you not know what a Walkman? Okay.
I know what a Walkman is. I've had a
No,
couple
not
of
you. I have one too. It's back in the day when CDs were popular. You would have a thing, a little
Objection.
machine.
Objection. Katie is not old enough to understand that the original Walkman actually was required these square cartridges with tape within them called.
I was getting there.
Ooh, here we go. Cassettes.
I was getting there. If you want to go really back in the day, but I'm talking about 2001 era because this is what this game is like taking place in. Back in the day, whether you want to have a little rolly piece of plastic with little tape rolls in it, or a CD, a circular thing, kind of like your Nintendo Wii games or Wii U games or your Xbox games, it had music on it. And what you would do is you would put it in the little machine thingy, and you would push a button, a big button, kind of like your TV that has the triangle sideways button, and you would play music. And if you bumped it really hard, like in the car, it would skip.
Now, here's the really cool part about these CDs and cassettes. This is gonna blow your minds absolutely out of the water. They had the ability to hold a whole entire album. We're talking probably 45 minutes of music. Mind blowing.
And you can listen to it infinitely. And if your CDs got scratched, you rub a banana on the back and it actually fix it. And it was so big, you could not use your pockets until the iPod came out.
That's
You had to put it in your backpack with your Game Boy.
It's technology beyond our time. Your Honor, please allow the witness to continue his testimony.
Bah! Nothing is more pitiful than a lawyer who doesn't know when he's lost, or a lawyer who doesn't know what a CD player is.
Very well, Mr. Butts. I think that's the judge who doesn't know what the CD player is.
I mean, Bob Karma's old too.
That's true. Oh. Please give your testimony and be sure to include details like your radio.
Right, leave it to me.
I wouldn't if there were any other way out of this, believe me.
It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve.
Objection, don't you have a girlfriend?
She was busy. We already knew that. I was listening to an all request show on the radio, see? I was listening to it like real booming loud. Like. But I'm sure I heard that gunshot. I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it too.
You were listening to your radio at a high volume?
Yeah, what's the big problem? My ears. Can a man listen to his radio in peace? Isn't this a free country?
I truly believe Larry has no idea what the problem here is.
Judge. Can you believe a word this witness says? When he heard he was probably nothing more than a drum beat from a radio.
That's true enough. It is difficult to believe this testimony. Oof. I didn't even call for the objection. Wait, Your Honor. This witness said he remembers exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshot. Excuse me? DJ? An announcer, the guy who says things on the radio. Go.
I'm not even kidding you. I don't know if I said this before. I have someone, a nice friend who I play D&D with. He doesn't know much about like North America because he's from the South America regions. And he asked me legitimately who Tim Horton was. It made me laugh really hard.
Well, who is he?
Well, he was a hockey player, dude, who started up Tim Hortons.
Yeah.
But it's like he was asking because I mentioned that I was going to Timmy's.
Who is this Tim Horton person? Do I need to know him?
Oh, the story just makes me laugh. He goes on the internet. You think he would know his memes?
You should tell him you're going to Papa John's next.
Oh God. Hey Evie.
What's up, Evie? You're very late. You're 2 hours and 43 minutes late. What this means is when he heard the sound, no music was playing. The DJ only talks between songs, so he could have heard the gunshot from the lake. I'd like to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Wright. I can't believe I'm continuing this charade.
What Larry heard.
So, you turn on the radio.
Right. I was just reading chat. Hey, you Justice, what did she say on the radio? I just wanted to hear someone's voice, you know? It's really sad. You don't know what it's like being out there alone on Christmas Eve. Alone!
I shouldn't have said anything. Do you by any chance remember the name of the program you were listening to?
It's nothing to do with the case, Your Honor.
Objection sustained. The witness was listening to the radio. That is all we need to know. Tell us, Mr. Butts, how loud was your radio set to that night? Real booming loud?
Yeah, you know.
And you had headphones on?
Yep.
I wouldn't think you could hear anything going on outside at all.
Can you prove that? No, of course you can't.
Nah, I can't prove it. But I remember the moment real clear. I mean, while I was talking about it, it came back real clear to me, you know?
What did he say?
It's right. Please cease these pointless questions. What possible good could knowing what a radio DJ said to us?
Indeed, Mr. Von Karma has a point. I'll allow the question only if you see some reason why we should care.
We should care. We should care, Your Honor. Of course we should.
Why?
Well, how do you know if we don't ask him? Wow, he got away with that?
Yeah,
No
he did.
way! That is...
You got away with it.
Wow.
Mr. Potts, please testify to the court. What was the radio announcer saying when you heard the gunshot?
Hey, it's almost Christmas, and then I heard the gunshot.
That's important.
It tells you what one he heard.
Are you sure?
Of course I am. She had this real nice voice. That's the one word Kate is not ever going to say.
Maybe Von Karma was right. I'm not sure how that helped us at all. This is the most ludicrous testimony I've ever heard. But there's one gleaming ray of hope in there. I've got to press it until we get to the bottom of what happened.
Now you gotta go back to the new statement.
Aw. That's the one, right?
Yeah, the newest one.
Okay. Gonna save so I just don't have to redo all that.
Yeah, usually when you get new statements, it's the one that you put. Your only hint is that there is a multiple possible answer for this. So it'll help you a little bit. So you're not sitting here overthinking it.
Right. Probably that one. Nope, guess not. Your Honor, what do you think about the witness's statement?
I'm not sure I follow.
It clearly contradicts the, I thought...
You don't sound very convinced, Mr. Wright. Objection overruled.
I don't think that won me any points with the judge. Okay, let's try this again. Did I show the wrong picture?
Mm-hmm.
That's so stupid.
You really did.
Gosh darn it, this is dumb.
Right idea, wrong one. That's why I didn't say anything.
See, the question was that, were you waiting for me to, like, start questioning myself, get super confused and unsure?
I was waiting for you to realize.
Larry, are you absolutely sure what you're saying is correct?
Huh? What's with the face? You look scary, dude. Hey, if you're trying to scare me, you better know I don't scare that easy.
Is something the matter, Mr. Wright?
Your Honor, did you hear what the witness just said? The DJ said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas," when he heard the gunshot.
Indeed. And?
Almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. Do you realize what this means? When he heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve.
That would seem to be the case, yes.
But he should have heard the gunshot after midnight. The photograph is irrefutable proof of this fact. Let's see. Oh.
Let's see what the time was on the photo taken when the gun triggered Miss Hart's camera. 12:25:015. 15 minutes after midnight on Christmas Day.
This is a clear contradiction, Your Honor.
Order! Order! What does this mean? The two prior witnesses heard gunshots after midnight. Midnight.
Midnight, my favorite time of the day.
However, this witness says he heard a gunshot before midnight.
Judge, the answer is simple. The current witness is plainly mistaken. Just look at him. Suspicious.
Now I can use the correct photo.
What?
Well, Mr. Wright, what do you think about Mr. Butt's claims he heard the gunshot before midnight?
Larry's right. Larry's not mistaken, Your Honor. He heard that gunshot before midnight.
Intriguing. I'm assuming you have evidence for this wild claim?
Yes, this is the evidence I tried to present to you first, and then everybody was like, "You stink, Wright. You don't know what you're talking about. Show the correct evidence next time."
Show me evidence that there was a gunshot before midnight.
Take that. Look at this.
Photograph!
This is taken by our witness yesterday, Miss Lotta Hart, with her automatic camera. The timestamp on the photo reads December 24th, 11:50 p.m.
Oh, yeah? But there's nothing on the lake in this picture.
Your Honor, the real issue here is not why nothing is shown in this photograph. Can I get it again? It is why this photograph exists at all.
What do you mean?
Your Honor, this photograph was taken by an automatic camera. That camera was set to go off in response to loud noises.
Aha.
Correct. There was a loud noise on the lake at 11:50 p.m. This is why the photograph was taken. In other words, when Larry heard that gunshot, it was almost definitely Christmas Eve.
Indeed, it would seem that is the case. Then, where does this leave us? Miss Hart testified that she heard the gunshots after midnight. Are you claiming she was mistaken?
Not at all, Your Honor. It is in fact that the camera also triggered at 15 minutes after midnight. Your Honor, that night there were two sets of gunshots with a 25-minute pause between them.
Why would this be?
Don't be fooled, Judge. That camera was set to respond to loud noises.
Yes.
There's no proof that the loud noise at 11:50 was a gunshot. Why, the witness could have sneezed, triggering the camera.
But we have proof of that.
Hey, my nose was clear that night, man. Clear.
Well, Mr. Wright, there's no turning back now. Can you prove that the loud noise at 11:50 was indeed a gunshot? Please show that
It's the gun. It has to be the gun. It's got to be the gun. It said they fired it 3 times. This is my evidence.
the murder weapon?
Something about the pistol was bothering me, Your Honor. Both of the witnesses who testified yesterday heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. When then was the last shot fired? Only now have I realized the truth. That 3rd shot was the shot Larry heard just before midnight.
Order, order. That would make sense of the evidence we've seen so far. However, this leaves me wondering exactly what did happen that night on the lake.
Exactly. If this is true, there were 2 sets of gunshots separated by 25 minutes. One at 11:50 and another 15 minutes after midnight. Why, I ask you, why?
Uh-oh, I better think of something quick. Questioning ellipses. Wait a second. Gunshots separated by 25 minutes. Ah!
What's wrong, Nick?
I have it. I have it. Huh? Oh, that's you.
Huh?
Remember the case with the steel samurai?
Huh? Yeah, of course I remember.
The murder in that case had the same idea as the murder in this case.
What do you mean?
Maya,
Yeah?
if we don't figure this out now, we'll never overturn Edgeworth's guilty verdict. I've got a hunch and I'm going to run with it.
Right. I mean, is it safe?
Safe? We've already gotten a guilty verdict. We have nothing to lose. Yeah! Rubbing it back in your face. You just watch and let me know if I say anything that sounds fishy, okay?
Alright, Nick.
There we go. Your Honor.
Yes, Mr. Wright.
The testimony just now has cleared up this entire case. Oh god, you left the iron on? That's no good.
What do you mean, Mr. Wright?
Disc. So, you finally realize the truth? There can be no other murderer here other than Miles Edgeworth himself.
Wrong, Von Karma. A man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting.
Listen, rookie.
I'm no rookie.
Take a deep breath and consider the facts. Time of the murder, one boat was on that lake. This was shown by the witness's photograph. The defendant, Edgeworth, and the victim, Robert Hammond, were on that boat. There was a gunshot fired in that boat, and Robert Hammond fell into the lake. The distance of the shooting was 1 meter. It couldn't have been a suicide. Well, the guilty party has to be the other man on that boat.
I admit, it is hard to imagine any other possibility.
Yes. But this assumes that the victim was shot at 15 minutes after midnight.
What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright?
We have photographic evidence of the time of the shooting.
This is Judge.
Oh, sorry.
We have photographic evidence of the time of the shooting. The timestamp on the photo says 0:15.
But Larry heard a gunshot 25 minutes before that. Robert Hammond was killed then, 25 minutes before the shot on the lake. That's the only way that Edgeworth could be innocent.
I don't get it, ellipses.
Come on, I said I don't get it, ellipses, and that's the best you can give me?
No, it's just ellipses because this guy's an old man and doesn't get it. So, right, are you quite mad? Explain who this is sitting on the boat.
It's Edgeworth and Hammond.
You can't see them. Could be anyone, though. You got this. Think about it. If Hammond was shot 25 minutes before the other two,
That means Hammond was never on the boat?
and Edgeworth did say he was on that boat.
Alright, let's... Ooh, Edgeworth said the murder was on the boat or Hammond was on the boat?
Edgeworth said he himself was on that boat.
Right, so it's got to be Edgeworth and the other. So the first one's out of the question. Edgeworth never said he was getting shot, though. Is a question within itself. And it still doesn't explain why a second gunshot was fired 25 or 15 minutes after midnight. They only recovered one bullet, so where's the other shot? Did he miss?
Think of it like this. The original information that was presented, and the concept was Edgeworth and Hammond. Did that change or not?
If Hammond was shot prior, it could change a lot of things. He could have never even showed up on the boat. If anything, Edgeworth could have picked up the gun and actually shot him and never said anything about that.
Keep in mind the time, or what kind of day, and like it was foggy too.
I'm gonna say it's Edgeworth the murderer. I don't think Hammond was on the boat at that point.
See if you're right.
Of course, it was Edgeworth and the murderer. After the murderer killed Robert Hammond at 11:50, he assumed the guise of Mr. Hammond and met Edgeworth.
What? Are you serious?
Yes, Edgeworth won't tell us why he went to the lake that night. However, I have a hunch. That night, Robert Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammond's face that well. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Robert Hammond's place.
I'm shocked, Oopsies. I'm not sure what to make of all of this.
Ludicrous.
Mr. Wright, tell us the name of the murderer then.
The murderer's name? Right. It's I'm gonna say it really quickly. Technically speaking, I think Miles Edgeworth did kill one of them, or shot one of them, I should say. There was no second body recovered, then he didn't die. Yet, possibly.
You don't have to necessarily die from a shot either.
That's true.
Think about everything you've seen so far.
I don't think we have an answer. I think that's the answer yet.
Trust your instinct.
I don't know. Actually, I don't know the murderer's name.
You don't?
Bah! Again, you waste my time.
I don't know because he never told us.
What?
The murderer is the caretaker of that boat shop, that old man. At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond.
The caretaker of the boat shop? Well, where did he do this? There weren't any boats on the lake then.
Why would he have to go all the way out on the lake just to shoot someone? May I suggest that the real scene of this crime was not in a boat?
What? Well then, where did the murder take place?
Where did it take place?
There's only two places I can think of.
Hot dog stand.
I was gonna actually say suggest the hot dog stand, but
Boat.
probably the boat stand.
Car.
The boat? No, it was, yeah, it's the boat stand. It's gotta be. Here, of course, the boat shop where he lives. That way, he could meet with the victim without anyone seeing.
Do you have any proof that the boat shop was the scene of the crime?
Recall Larry's testimony, if you will. That night, he was out on the lake in a boat searching for something. He finds it and returns the boat. Then, just as he's starting to head for home, he hears a gunshot. He heard a gunshot, Your Honor, even though he was wearing headphones at the time. In other words, the gunshot was very, very close by. And where would that be if he had just returned a boat?
The boat shop. Mr. Wright. Sorry. What happened that night on Gourd Lake? Please tell the court from the beginning.
Yes, Your Honor.
Nick, are you sure about this?
Nope, but let's do it anyways. See? Well, I think if I start at the very beginning and I take it slow, I might just be able to figure this out. That night, I don't have to answer this in like sequential order, do I? The caretaker of the boat shop called Robert Hammond to his shop. I apologize, by the way, if I refer to him as Richard Hammond. It's a very common mistake to make. This was around 11:50. That was when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammond's coat. He became Robert Hammond. Then he got in the boat with Edgeworth and went out into the middle of the lake.
Then who fired the pistol on the boat, Mr. Wright?
It's got to be Miles Edgeworth. It was Miles Edgeworth.
Nick, could that be? Was the old man holding the pistol?
Yeah, good thinking.
It's easy, Nick.
It's got to be.
What I'm worried about is what you're thinking.
Of course, it was the murderer who shot the pistol. He shot twice. Both missed Edgeworth on purpose.
Wait a minute.
Yes? Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone? Details.
No, this, Mr. Wright. The moment you run out of explanations is the moment you lose. Tell us why the murderer had to fire twice.
To create a witness, I would imagine. Probably should, I don't know, save or something like that. It's amazing, this super DS technology.
Yeah.
Did you pick one of these up? Man, they're great. I even have Walkman functionalities.
I don't need to because I have a Wii U.
What's that?
Wii U is where you push on the screen and whenever you're playing a VC console game, it asks you if you want to make a save state even though I really don't want to.
To create a witness? I believe he shot twice to create a witness, Your Honor.
Create a witness?
The murderer lifts his pistol and fires one shot. That ensures that anyone who heard the shot would look at the lake. Indeed, Miss Hart did exactly that after hearing the first gunshot. Next, the murderer waits a bit and he fires again. Then, the murderer jumps from the boat himself, leaving the pistol in the boat behind him.
This is ludicrously crazy ellipses. I see. To someone looking from the edge of the lake, it would appear that one of the men on the boat had shot the other.
The murderer didn't know about the automatic camera, of course. That's why he shot twice to draw attention to the boat. Once you realize that everything else falls into place, the boat shop caretaker swarmed back to his shop. Then he put Mr. Hammond's wet coat back on his body, and threw the body into the lake. This is what happened, Your Honor. These are the events that transpired that night on Gourd Lake.
Bailiff! Bring out the witness from before. The boat shop caretaker, quickly! Very well. While we are waiting for the caretaker, I would like to ask the defendant Miles Edgeworth a few questions. Mr. Edgeworth, please take the stand.
Get Larry butts out of here. He's smelling up the court.
You saved this, man.
Mr. Edgeworth, you heard that the defense has said, right? You heard what the defense has said.
Yes.
Well, why did you go to the lake that night?
What Wright has said was mostly correct. Astonishingly so, actually. Yes. Several days ago, I received a letter. The letter was signed Richard Hammond.
It's not Richard Hammond. No.
He asked me to come to the boat shop by the lake at midnight on Christmas Eve. He said he has something very important to discuss with me.
Something important.
I'm sorry. I can't say what it was.
Oh, you're starting to break up, I think, a little bit.
Uh-oh. Hello?
Yeah.
Good?
Yeah.
Your Honor, sir!
Bailiff, we are conducting a trial here. I ask that you remain quiet.
The witness has disappeared. He's not at the boat shop either.
What?
What should I do?
Find him quickly. We cannot allow him to get away.
He dipped.
Mr. Von Karma, your witness has disappeared.
Oh, he's mad. He's super.
Angry ellipses. A search warrant has already been issued.
It goes without saying that I cannot declare a verdict under these circumstances. I will extend the trial until tomorrow, the final day allowed. I request that the police department utilize all its forces to find that witness. Am I understood? One more thing. Just who is that boat shop caretaker? I think his identity has become very important to this trial. I want him, and I want to know who he is.
More angry ellipses.
But Phoenix Wright knows.
Very well. Court is adjourned.
Thanks, butts! He saved this. Yay, Nick, you did it!
Yeah. Well, at least we got out from under that guilty verdict.
And what about Larry? That was something else. Even Von Karma didn't know what to do in his testimony, or with it. Larry really helped us out.
Sure, once I sifted through his unique testimony. Still, he did save us. I just wish our cases weren't so down to the wire all the time.
I know what you mean. Sometimes I feel like it's us on the trial instead of our clients.
Hey, Edgeworth. Impressed
Edgy.
ellipses.
Mr. Edward? Explanation point. Did you say something? Don't look so pained. I mean, looks like you're probably going to get off the hook. You can try to smile just a little, please. Relax. Edgy ellipses times 2. Sorry. But I fear it's not over for me yet.
That's what I was about to say. Oh, come on, Phoenix. You already looked at the other stuff. You know it's all related. You know the importance of it all. The real case, Deal 6, has only just begun. What do you mean?
Right. There's something that's been troubling me for a while now, and I think you know. The person behind the camera knows. And I don't know whether or not to tell you, but I don't think I need to because the person playing you knows.
Edgeworth?
No, there's so little time left. I want to tell you to get it off my chest, but edgy ellipses are stopping me. Can't make up my mind. More edgy ellipses.
What is this about, Edgeworth? Come
Even
on.
more edgy ellipses.
We know this is DL6.
It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed.
A crime you committed?
A memory of a murder. Fades in black. To be continued.
Alright, we'll hit the save button here.
Yeah, your DS needs a little smacking too.
Oh, hold on. Hold on. Okay, now load the state! Oh, okay, I think that's enough. So now we're gonna play 50 turn Mario Party now?
Yeah, no, not happening.